esteemed dignitaries, honorable principal, respected teachers, and my dear friends, good morning. It is indeed a great honor and a privilege that the opportunity to speak on this momentous day about the magnificence of our great nation has been bestowed upon me. Long years ago, 65 to be precise, on this very day, our nation had broken its shackles and emerged independent from the tyrannical rule of the British. Over 200 years of servitude, tyranny, and utter exploitation ended on that glorious night when the oppressors returned to their country, leaving us with the words, "This country of illiterates will descend into utter chaos and will soon destroy itself." Inevitable as the words may have sounded, our nation has emerged like the phoenix from the ashes, from an underdeveloped, exploited, and beaten down economic zero to become a hero in every aspect, be it social, economic, political, or scientific development. Great visionaries had come together to formulate the Constitution, the very base of our country's legislative and judicial systems. Once on path, we have never looked back. We have today one of the strongest and the largest democracies in the world. India, in all its diversity, in features, attire, eating habits, religious beliefs, customs, and traditions, stood as one, looked, and marched towards progress. We have today one of the fastest growing economies in the world and the third largest country by purchasing power parity. We are the fastest growing retail markets in the world with 1.2 billion people. India ranks second worldwide in farm output. The path from rags to riches, from dismal depths to heights of glory has not been easy. There was a time when food was scarce and population grew geometrically. A visionary by the name Dr. M.S. Swaminathan brought about the Green Revolution. Very high-yielding wheat varieties were developed, providing sustenance to millions of hungry Indians without actually cutting into the forest cover or being dependent on imports. Besides the Green Revolution, the Yellow Revolution in oil seeds, White Revolution, milk production, Blue Revolution in fish production, and Golden Revolution in horticulture brought about by our agricultural scientists made our country self-sustained in terms of food production. For a country that has been dubbed as largely illiterate before independence, India has made huge progress in expanding literacy to almost three-fourths of the population. India today is acknowledged as the third largest storehouse for technically qualified workforce. By far, the most remarkable achievement of India in science and technology is the triumph over innumerable international sanctions to develop defense infrastructure. The bigger the challenge, the more determined Indian scientists became. Tejas, the light combat aircraft, is India's answer to F-16s. Torpedoes like Varnastra for submarines, missiles like Prithvi, Agni, Akash, Trishul, you name it, we have developed them all. India is one of the leading nations in space technology today. Our IRS system is by far the world's largest constellation of remote sensing satellites. Our INSAT series of domestic communication system serve the telecom needs of India. Param series of supercomputers established India's emergence as a pioneer in superfast computing. Our nuclear power program is a resounding answer to the country's depleting fuel resources and rapidly growing energy needs. We have successfully built 500 megawatt reactors, developing 700 megawatt reactors, and the operation for 1000 megawatt Kudunkulam nuclear power plant is just on the corner. Friends, despite all this success, there is still a sense of underachievement in us. Issues like poverty, illiteracy, corruption, rising extremism, energy and water crisis, to name just a few, leave us with a sense of disappointment. Let us realize that these issues are not unique to India. Every nation has them. Are you aware that despite attaining independence in 1776, around 20% of the American population are below the poverty line? For a country that has been independent just 65 years ago, we have done remarkably well in comparison. Dear friends, just as the path to success is riddled by potholes and pitfalls, just as lush green fields have hidden parasitic weeds, our journey too has its problems. These issues that we woe are just the same. Our parents and forefathers have paved the path to glory and showed us the way. It is now time for us children and youth to stand together and work towards ridding it of these scourges. We the children are the future of this country. Let us stand tall, strong and united to build a glorious future for our beloved nation. Let the heart of every Indian proudly sing, सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा. जय हिंद.